Hi, my name is Aarti. I am learning English spoken. I'm working on this. And most important thing is this is our day 9 of 60 days challenge. Believe me, these days is 10/8. Oh, what I'm saying. These 9 days are going to be very memorable. Why they are going to be memorable? Because in these 9 days I have not done anything magical, which I can feel that it's magical. No, like these days have just went. I don't know how they gone, how they are going. Only thing is, I'm just passing my time by creating nonsense things. Sorry for all of these. And the most important thing is, Happy Diwali to everyone. How you all are doing? I hope you all are doing well. For students, I just want to say just keep your hard work going on because it's going to be worth it. When I was preparing for my NEET exam, I didn't clear my exam, but I also worked hard. But I was not that much capable that I can mug up everything. But I was weak in physics, and somehow I was good in like physics and chemistry also. But the problem with me was, I wasn't able to revise everything on the right time. I used to learn everything. I used to spend my time in learning and like cramming all of those, but I don't know what happens when there is any vacation, when there is like holiday in my coaching. I just used to overthink. I just used to waste my time like by discussing random things with my friends. I used to go outside. I always say that I've never enjoyed my vacations because I used to take lots of stress over my head, and still because that was not worth it. That's why I am not in medical college. I am here just wasting my time, and I'm hoping for the best. Okay, let it be. The most important thing I want to share that as a student, I am very happy. I'm really very happy on Diwali. I'm going to share this, and I've already shared with you all. Yeah, it's a very, 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 very kind of blessed thing in my life that I'm still a student. Because of some people, I didn't get away from this path. I just living this path, and I'll be on this for the next 6 years. That's nice. Okay, let it be. What I'm trying to say is because it's Diwali time for NEET aspirants, this is the best time to revise everything which they have studied already and which they feel that we have done a lots of syllabus and now we have to revise everything. We have to lots of practice of chemistry, physics, bio, and revision of bio is on the fingers. Like when you do like now at this point of time, if I'll open my bio book, I'll be feeling like I have to give my exam. Let's try this. So yeah, bio is very easy for bio students. I'm telling you, the problem is coming with like when it comes to inorganic chemistry, it's very easy because there we have to learn lots of things. But in my case, I used to love inorganic chemistry, but I was afraid of learning everything because I can't keep everything, like I can't store every information in my mind because few topics, few chapters of inorganic were like very difficult for me, and I've never completed those in my last 4 to 5 attempts. I'm telling you truth, but I used to try. I used to try that I can do it, I can manage, but I've never done that. Apart from that, what happens, in organic chemistry, yeah, I used to learn lots of things. I used to forget also because I didn't give that time management thing that much importance. Apart from that, I used to work on my organic chemistry a lot, but still I felt I used to complete my first module very properly, like I used to do it with lots of focus and dedication. But after that first module, in second module I used to feel that it's the most easiest topics in the second module, but when it comes to solving question, I was like stuck. I don't have any idea how to do these questions. I used to open my NCRT fingertip and I used to see that there are lots of questions from the NCRT fingertip which is coming in my like mock exams. So I used to think, I'll focus on these last initial one or two, three exercises, and maybe I'll get some questions out of this. And I used to get questions, but what happened, if we have done that practice very, very like recently, then it's going to be worth it. If I have done that practice almost one month ago, 1.5 months ago, it's not going to worth it because you will forget everything. What concept you applied, what topic that you merged in that question. It was a mixed question, so lots of questions are such kind of questions in fingertype where we have to use lots of concepts in one question only, and it's kind of a like complex question because here you don't have to just focus on one chapter. Instead of that, there are lots of chapters which are contributing into the solution of that, and that's the best thing. If a topper or if a good student is there who is interested in solving those questions, that who will enjoy these kind of questions. But I don't know what was the problem with me. I used to enjoy those, I used to get answers, but I didn't never realize this thing that I'm good at it. I used to feel that now I'm doing it, but later I will be regretting that why didn't I revise all of this. So it was like, when I'm doing my fingertip, it was like wastage of time because I have done for the first time, for the second time. But when it comes to give exams, I'm not revising all of those, and I forgot every complex concept and the important questions. So yeah, it happens. So for that, my teacher used to say you need to highlight those questions which you think that you have to revise before the exam, because they knew this, that before exam we students are very busy in revising all of those things and we forget to do lots of questions practice. So we should mark those questions which we think that those are important and there are chances of coming of those questions in our exams. So yeah, this happens. As a NEET aspirant, I lived that life. I lived like on deeper level, and I have felt that it was the best period of my life. If you will see from that point of view, that it was a great experience for me, and it was an important opportunity for me, and I really think that I was very ungrateful, and I was very like unblessed in that case that I didn't get into any government college. It's not like that every year I might be wasting my time in just doing that prep. For last 2 3 attempts I was not serious, I will tell you the truth, because I was fed up with that preparation, and I was like praying to God that please God, give me one chance to get out of this preparation because I don't want to do it. But because of some family expectations that you will have to get into any government college, otherwise we will do something, you might not be able to do something, your career will be like on like very low level, and you might feel that you have not done something. So I used to give myself other chance, other chance, other chance, and that's how I've taken 4 to 5 chances. So it was the wrong decision which I've done and taken. So overall I would like to say that yeah, it was nice experience. There were lots of people whom with I met, and good memories. So yeah, in terms of like physics, I have already told you that lots of chapters, I was like those chapters were on my tips and I used to solve those questions again and again. But what was the problem with other chapters? I want to share that also. That in physics, a lot of questions were like, I can do those questions. But before doing those questions, what was the problem in physics for me? I have a very clear vision that there are few chapters in physics which I feel that they are very difficult for me and I can't solve questions of those chapters. Somehow, just because I have not studied those chapters very seriously, or I was not interested on deeper level in those chapters, and if you will not understand the concept and the topics of your chapter, you might be feeling at the end of the day when you will have to do practice of that chapter that why didn't I study that at that point where teacher was teaching us very seriously, and he was giving that time in just our like make us understand that topic what we're doing at that point. So it was a regret always for every year. My thought process was same. I have not grown up. I've not like grew in that process in that way that I should like be, and I regret always. So there were few chapters which were I used to, I don't want to do it. I used to just escape all those concepts which were related to those chapters. And that was a bad way. It was the bad way, worst way to do like prep. When you are doing any government exams prep, what you have to do is you don't have to make yourself like away from those chapters which you feel are difficult for you, because at that point you have to say to yourself, these are the challenging chapters which I have to complete at any cost. I can't say that I don't know what to do. You will have to at least try, and I've tried a lot of time. That doesn't mean I've not tried. So when it comes to talk about our bio syllabus, it was very nice subject. I always feel, if bio was not there, I wouldn't be able to like imagine myself actually scoring 450, 500, 530 marks even in my NEET exam, because somehow bio has played a great role in scoring marks in that exam. Otherwise, I should be ashamed of. I am ashamed of, because my family know how bad marks I have gained in that exam, and that was the best and worst phase of my life. I just want to say this only. So bio is my favorite subject from starting, but the thing is, when it comes to like revise everything, I don't follow the time management, and that is wrong. Because when we are doing this NEET prep, there are three subjects and we have to give equal time to each subject in the starting. But if you are like, if you have a strong confidence on any subject, then you can give that less time than compared to that subject which you feel that it is impossible or difficult for me, because I have to give lots of time into the practice part. So you can like manage your time management things. And the thing is, in bio we all are good, in inorganic chemistry we all are good. Organic chemistry, there is lots of question practice, because we have to do it, because it's kind of, you have learned everything from organic chemistry. But most important thing for that subject, I would say that application. If you understand how to apply all of those concepts, you are going to win in that subject. But I was somehow lagging behind in the practice part. I'm telling you, this was the biggest loophole in my or complete process of NEET prep. If at least one student in my life, I can say one thing is, just do NEET exam only when you feel that you can give that 100%, or you feel that you have a very strong confidence on yourself, then you can give that exam. Because I have wasted my lots of years, and this is kind of, I'm not crying over like spilt milk. I'm not crying on spilt milk, because it's kind of, this is something which I can't change by crying. But yeah, I want to remind myself that yes, I have done few mistakes, not few, the major mistakes which I should not have done at that point of time. What is the benefit of now like saying anything about that? But yeah, I feel sometimes that I should share all of these things, and I don't want to like keep like this myself. I want to change my habits in terms of doing practice and making things more easy for me. I just want to do this instead of going away from those problems, which are like, problems are the symbol that you have to follow. Like, you have to solve that problem, otherwise you will be lagging behind in that process, in that journey, and you will have to face all of those at least at one point of your life. And in bio is my favorite. I've always scored so well in the bio part. Yeah, I would say, yeah, there are few mistakes which I have done. Number one, I have not practiced enough. Number second, I have not covered complete syllabus according to time, like dividing that subject into time management. So yeah, so there are 3 to 4 points which you can give to this. Lack of confidence, second number, no time management, number third, no revision, number four, no practice. यही नहीं किया तो कुछ भी नहीं किया, वही मैंने नहीं किया भी तो प्रॉपर नहीं किया, and that was my mistake. Please don't do, if someone is watching this video, please don't do this mistake, because something which you will regret later, like me. So that's it. So now I want to share that what is important. Last year I was celebrating my Diwali at home. I enjoyed that day. Now it's my Diwali and I'm enjoying this day, but might be next year I might not be here. There are chances because my classes would have started at that point, and I'm just trying to live this period, this time, and I just want to record this video for memory. One message which I really think that I should give through this video is I have regretted and I'm regretting and I will be regretting for all my life that I haven't given that exam, like I have not cracked that exam. But the thing is, I will not give myself another chance to regret over something. I know this. I will try my best that I am not doing something wrong, which led me to regret later. I will focus on each and everything which is important to do now, and I will try to complete that in now only. I will not procrastinate for the later period or later time because I feel that if something is taking 1 or 2 minutes to decide or to like put that thing into actions, just do it. Don't procrastinate that. And if you have that potential that you can do simple things which are taking almost 1 2 minutes, just complete those right now. Don't think about like you will take care of that question later. No, it's not right thing. But if you have decided something, then do it. And I just don't want to give myself another chance to cry over my spilt milk. And I'm already crying over that. And it's not good. For me, I have experienced that phase of my life. And I would say, my father says, you've done such a thing, you've done such a bad and worst work in your life that you should cry. You should be uh, praying to God that at least you've gotten this opportunity, that we are able to give you another chance, because we are also praying to God that give us some abilities, some capability that we can work on our children, we can make their future better and bright. So it's nothing which we are doing, it's something which God has given you as a second opportunity. So just give it your 100% and don't let it go away like for granted. Don't take it for granted. So yeah, I feel that it's very good thing that I got the second opportunity, and my parents also want to make my career more brighter than me. It is the biggest support which I can get in my life. So that's it. On this Diwali, I just want to wishing you all the very happy Diwali to you and your family, and may God give you all the success, all the happiness, and everything which you want in your life in a positive way and in your positive direction of your life. And this Diwali should full of enjoyment. This Diwali should be full of happiness and joy in your life, and this Diwali will bring lots of happiness. I just hope this. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you will enjoy this video, and thank you so much. See you again in the next video. Bye.